Let's take a look back in case you missed it. In the Diana Stakes, the Grade 1 Excellent Truth prevailed with a massive showing to take out She Feels Pretty.
Yeah, which is not an easy thing to do because She Feels Pretty clearly at the top of that Filly Mare Turf division. Went off as a 3-5 favorite. It was a thriller, but She Feels Pretty got beat.
Excellent Truth with a Titanic-like performance out there on the turf course to take out the Diana Stakes this past weekend. Chad Brown earns his 10th victory in the Grade 1. So well done to Chad Brown in the barn. As you can see, star pilot Flavien Prat was aboard for the ride. Republic of Chad Brown's dominance in the Diana, clear to see with this visual here, Dave.
So the only year he's lost it since 2016 was 2021. By the way, you see that name, Lady Eli, the 2017 winner. A little bit more on her first foal later.
Ooh, a little tease there.
It's on this list. We're getting to it.
Far Bridge romps in the Bowling Green. The big Grade 2 showdown. Far Bridge was fantastic. As we take a look at the Bowling Green Stakes and how it all played out, a little ground-saving trip on the inside there. Joel Rosario stuck on the rail and just had enough in the tank once they hit the lane.
Far Bridge by 6 lengths as they come toward the wire. It's all Far Bridge. El Razine with a valiant effort, but he'll only come within about 3.5 lengths of the dominant Far Bridge.
Far Bridge was far the best.
Yeah,
way the bowling.
Way the
cruising
best.
Once it was all said and done, Dave.
Diana, nose bob, not the case here in the Bowling Green. Such prestige to be able to find a trip to the Saratoga winner's circle.
Really is, especially for all of the winning connections. What a moment and what a venue to get such a big triumph there. On Friday, it was the Coronation Cup, and it was Italian Soiree with the big upset at a price.
Yeah, 14-1, I believe, when it was all said and done. Going to squeeze through in behind horses right here. Blue Shadow Roll looking for a seam, and it's going to find it for the victory. Prices abound, actually, in this race, as there were some numbers throughout the trifecta. 14-1 over 14-1. The two longest shots in the field finished first or second, with Laurice coming on to hold off the 6. Trifecta in that race, just in case you're curious, $334, and it was a 6-horse field.
You're kidding. Dr. Agny, impressive in maiden debut on Friday afternoon. In terms of the weather we had to face, well, on Friday it looked a little better here. Dr. Agny had plenty to give and had to find a nice little trip on the inside here, Dave.
This, the one that's out of Lady Eli.
Agny is firing big. Here's Dr. Agny out in the center of the track. Epic Desire, 16th pole. Dr. Agny or Epic Desire. Dr. Agny in front. Dr. Agny, Lady Eli's son, wins it at first asking. What a performance.
Heard it from the call there. Lady Eli's son.
So many always would think that it has to be a turf horse. Has to be a turf horse. Could be the case down the road, but wins the career debut on the dirt.
And that was Jose Ortiz aboard for the ride there. But it was Irad Ortiz who really let his presence be known out there at Saratoga over the weekend. Let's bring up the jockey standings. Irad Ortiz walking tall. And he looks like he's in slow motion. He does it so effortlessly. 9 wins and counting, Dave. Followed by brother Jose with 8 there. And Flavien sitting with 6.
Jose is going to use that fairgrounds and Churchill momentum to take on his brother Irad all meet long. Pratt clearly is going to make a run at the top as well. And Linda Rice, who had such a good year last year out at Saratoga, trying to do it again, and she gets out to a great start with 4 wins.
Taking a look at the trainer standings with 4 wins, that's going to be enough for Linda Rice and the yard, the barn, to be sitting up top of the trainer standings through opening weekend out there at Saratoga Racecourse. Let's take a look. Linda and the team up on top. It's Chad Brown, George Weaver, and Todd Pletcher all sitting there with 3 apiece. And then Sherry DeVoe, Miguel Clement, Mark Cassie, and Tom Amos with 2 apiece. So very competitive opening, Dave. We've had a nice little sprinkle across the big trainers.
And those 2 wins from Mark Cassidy, along with some wins that he had at Woodbine, has marched him closer to the 4,000 win plateau. He comes into today with 3,999 wins. He has 1 starter later at Ellis Park. He'll have a chance to get to 4,000 today.
Could today be the day for that massive milestone? Well, we'll find out in a matter of hours.